Oh, me. Time to go live again. Get my old collar straightened up here. Maybe I got a little bit of glare over there, hadn't I? Let me straighten that up so I don't get as much glare. I don't know what Barbara's got hanging on the closet door back there. As you can see, she uses a closet door handle as a place to put clothes, like most wives do probably. Let me see if I can get that glare off of there a little bit. I got a little bit of glare off of the light back there shining through. Hope it's not bothering people. Actually, I need to clean my screen. I didn't do the old camera cleaning. Now, maybe that took the glare off a little bit. Okay. Good morning, Info Warrior and Jamie. Y'all see me do my house cleaning there. I had to clean the camera so I can get the glare. It was glaring back there and everything. I hope everybody's having a good week. Boy, we've had a crazy week, haven't we, with all the explosions and everything else. Oh, my old chicken neck here. I'm going to take me a drink of my Sprite, if y'all don't mind. Get the voice started, get the old voice figured out a little bit better. All that sort of stuff. Hey, James, how are you? Where's Joey at? Today's Joey's birthday. If he gets in here, when I'd say hey to Joey, I got the little notification there. Today's Joey's birthday, so he needs to get in here so I can say, so we all can say happy birthday to him if Joey will get in here. I know at 15 days, I tell you, I'll be excited when we get the right commander in chief involved here. Right now, all we've got is Crazy Joe trying to do his crazy things. I mean, every time you turn around, he's commuting some criminal's conviction, that the guy that was a pedophile judge and doing all kind of crazy things. Putting kids in prison. What was it? I don't know, something crazy. He was making money off of it, and then Joe thought that guy needed to be commuted. I mean, I thought that was crazy. When you get a bad judge like that, they need to serve their time out too, especially somebody that was making money off of innocent kids. I mean, he was a ripoff. I know a lot of y'all probably have read about that one. But that's what's going to happen when you got these crazies in there that will commute anything. Yeah, you had to go back. He was a judge. He was making money off of kids. I mean, it was like they were truant or something. Say if they were in not truant, but they were juveniles, but they weren't that bad or whatever. But he got them sentenced to a harsher thing, and I forgot what it was. Anyway, he was making money off of it by sending them to some sort of institution, and he got found out. I don't have the details. I don't want to screw it up by not having the details, but he was a messed up judge making money off of kids, and he was getting all this kickback from some, I don't know, juvenile facility or something like that. So he would sentence them to their place, and by doing that, he was getting a kickback or something. I don't know. Hey, there's birthday boy. Hey. Yeah, I saw that. I saw where you were big 4-4, huh? 44. Yeah, you had to have fun at these double birthdays like 33, 22, 33, 44. The next one will be 55 for you. Then you get to be 66. And then I see I'm looking forward to 77. So I had to get 77. That'll be my next one like that. Yeah, he's still a youngin', isn't he? 44. Yeah, everybody say happy birthday to Joey. Joey Morrison, 44 years old. Me and Joey got to share a meal together a little over a year ago. I went up to New York and saw him and Mike and everything. Mike took us out to eat at an Italian restaurant up there, and it was real good. Get some of that chicken parmesan. Well, I hope you do, Joey. Hope you do. Yeah, yeah. Everybody had to say. And let's see. I'll sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joey. Happy birthday to you. That's the best voice I got. I hope it came out all right. That's right. I'm singing. Yeah. I hope it was in halfway in tune and in the right key. Yeah. Yeah. I try to keep the old pipes in good health and everything. I have to do that for my DJ work and everything. Sorry about that, James. I didn't mean to crack your window. Did the mirrors crack too? I might have cracked some mirrors and some windows, and the dogs are. I know my dogs are howling outside, so I probably caused that. Yep, yep. I had to wish Joey a happy birthday, and if anybody else is out there with a happy birthday, oh, I try to be happy. I feel pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good times right now. Uh, I had a good week this week among all the crazy stuff that was going on in the world. I mean, can you believe all this stuff? All these radicalized Islamic people. That's they crazy Biden. Kept saying white supremacy, white supremacy. I don't think we had to worry about white supremacy. I think uh, this radicalized Islamic stuff's what we better worry about. I mean, we've got some crazy things out there. We really do. But yeah, I've been having a pretty good week. I took my grandson, skiing up to Beach Mountain. When was that? Thursday. I went up there Thursday or Friday. I can't. Friday, I believe. It's Fridays when I went up there. Yeah, yeah. The biggest white supremacist is in the White House right now. Yeah, he has been known to be. I tell you, he's the biggest crook we've had as a president. I mean, anybody that's gotten away with all those gifts from all the countries, and we'll never get to the bottom of that. We'll never get to the bottom of it. I know it. He always has been. He's been crooked for years, and has gotten away with it. And you know, he's been protected too. He's been protected, and I don't understand why. That's some of the deep state that he I guess he knows too much on too many people. Sort of like the Clintons. I mean, you couldn't get do anything against the Clintons, or next thing you know, you'd end up committing suicide and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I know. I saw that where it's going to honor George Soros. I mean, I mean, how bad could you be? I mean, Soros is about as evil as a person that's been out there with all his crap. Yeah, well, yeah. This lump both those two together, Hillary Clinton and George Soros, both. I mean, hey, you can give them all the gifts you want to, I guess, or honors you want to. It's still not going to make them. You can put a pig in a tuxedo, and he's still a pig, and that's what we've got there with that situation. I mean, you're not gonna change anything. Well, I'll tell you, it's a sad day that we have to honor these crooks like that, and that's what he's doing. I have to wipe the old nose here. It's getting sniffy time, runny nose time. But I'm glad that he's going to be getting out of there. I mean, hopefully we'll get him out, get rid of whatever he's doing. I mean, it's a crazy world. It's a crazy world when we have to put up with that mess that they put us through. But hopefully we'll be through with it shortly. Shortly we'll have him out of here, and we can move on down the road a little bit. Well, I hope everybody else is having a good week, other than all the crazy stuff that's going on, and we will try to turn the page, as Kamala says. We're going to turn the page to the next chapter, or whatever this case may be. But I'm definitely ready to turn the page. I'm ready to wipe the slate clean of what they've been putting us through, and get us back onto some solid ground. I mean, you think back how good things were in 2019, and then look what's happened from 2019 up here to 2025 now. I mean, it has been some crazy times, and I'd like to get back to some more normal times, but we'll see. That's all we can hope for. I-85 was shut down. Another Islamic type guy. He was he had got. I don't know if he stole the truck, and and but anyway, they stopped him because he didn't have a tag on the truck, and I don't know what he was hauling, but they secured it and everything. There was no bomb on the truck, but he was arrested for threatening as a bomb and all that sort of stuff. But he was another Islamic type person, and like I said, there's some crazies out there. I mean, in reality, he could have had a bomb and blown up a bunch of things, but he didn't. Uh, he was just, I think he was just trying to illegally move cargoes, what he was doing, and got caught and thought he could get out of it by saying that he had a bomb. But my son actually works just a few miles from where that was happening, and he works down in Greenville. He was there that day, and I called him because I told him, I said, 85 is going to be a mess for you going home. But it was about 10 miles below where he gets on like exit 52, and I think this was at exit 42, which was south of Greenville. It was down there. Well, it's right at the southern part of Greenville South, Greenville, South Carolina, southern part on 85. On down below that, you get you're going closer down toward Anderson and Clemson and all that. But yeah, he was. They just blocked down the interstate. They wasn't letting anybody. They were routing them off at White Horse Road, if you know where that's at. They were routing them off there and going back through Greenville, getting back on 385 and then coming up. But it made a mess of 85. My son said it was a mess coming home, but he got through it all right and all that sort of stuff. But it is what it is. Like I said, it wasn't explosive on it or anything. Yeah, that's what it was. They stopped a guy uh, because he didn't have a proper tag, James, and he didn't have a proper tag on his truck. And like I said, I don't know the company that he was on the side of the truck. It was from some company out of, I want to say Indiana, Illinois or Indiana, somewhere up there. And I don't know how the guy got through all those scales and everything, but he didn't have the proper uh, paperwork to be even driving, and that's why they stopped him. And then after they stopped him, he threatened them with him having a bomb on the truck, and they finally got the bomb squads and everything out. They had it shut down. They had 85 both directions shut down at that exit for about I think it happened at 2:30 in the afternoon. It's when they caught him, and it was like 8 or 9 o'clock that night before they finally cleared I-85 and let traffic go through clean. But it turned out to be a nothing. I mean, he didn't have anything, and uh, they arrested him, and I don't know. They ought to send him to Guantanamo Bay, I guess. If they wait around until Trump gets back in, maybe we can get him down to Guantanamo and stick him down there and waterboard him or something. And that's the crazy thing about that. Let me get my chat up there a little bit. But we've had a bunch of these crazies like that this week. I don't know, the guy blowing himself up with the Tesla, renting a Tesla truck, and then the guy that in New Orleans was really tragic, killing all those people down there. And they if you notice, they took the flag down or covered it up real quick because it had Islamic ISIS thing on it. They didn't want that to be seen. Now if it had been a Confederate flag or something that they want to say the white supremacists do, now they would have left it up, let everybody say, "Oh yeah, white supremacists doing that," and all that. But that's the way it is. MK Ultra. I don't know. I'm not following. What do you mean? I'm not translating that. MK Ultra. What do you mean by that, Info Warrior? But anytime that they can take disparage middle America, what I call middle America, the regular, the the white race. Anytime the white race in America, and the white race is a mixed bag of races. I mean, we're not all one particular thing. I mean, I'm of English and Scott Irish descent myself. Then there's people that's, they got uh, Russian and there's all kind of, the white race is the Anglo-Saxon and everything else. It's a big mix of different kind of heritages and everything. And then, and then some people, I mean, even like Italian and everything. I mean, it's a blend of everything on the West, in Europe and Asia. It is blended together and brought to America. But it's a blend. There's no one specific thing. Yeah, I hadn't seen that where he said somebody was after him. Yeah, that's it. They do have tunnel vision when it comes to uh, calling a particular person, the white supremacy, the white race. Uh, they want to lump it together, and they go the Proud Boys, and I have never figured out that Proud Boys thing. I don't know what that's all about, and they try to label that a some sort of radical. The one that gets me is the Antifa. The Antifa is the one I'm. That's the one that's scary. They're the more radicalized people. I mean, they actually are bombing things, shooting things, burning things. I mean that and Antifa is the meanest crowd is of actually homegrown Americans. Yeah, I don't know anything about that Info Warrior. I never. That's what kind of threw me off. I don't know anything about MK Ultra. I had to look it up. I don't know anything about it. It just I kind of just went over my head, you might say. I mean, there are so many things out there. Like say, now I'm a Jones, but I'm not Alex Jones. And but the crazy thing about Alex Jones, a lot of things he said have come to fruition, and a lot of things that he was privy to, and people thought, oh, he's crazy. Well, that crazy stuff actually came true. I mean, we're seeing it even to this day. Now he does come off on some crazy things. I'm going, well, I can't believe everything, and that's the way I am with anything that I read or see out there. I take it all in, but then I kind of work it through myself and go, let me get enough balance out here to see if this is right or wrong. And that's kind of the way I look at things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't ever see Alex Jones. I've seen him on Joe Rogan's podcast and a few other places, but I don't go to. Does he have a show out there again? I don't know. He's been silenced so many times, and and actually, I don't like listening to him the way he brings it off is just not pleasant to me. I don't know. I like to have more concise information, and I like to have it where I can read it, and so I don't listen to him. Uh, well, we do have a a screwed up system with the CIA. The CIA, to me, it they're more radicalized, and they're. I mean, I would imagine that we've had some good things come out of the CIA, but there's been so much undercover, deceitful things that has gone on with the CIA that it makes you wonder how we can even let something like that happen. But it does. It really does. So I don't know. Oh, on Rumble. See, I've never been on Rumble. I guess that's the reason. I've never been on Rumble. I've not been on Rumble or Truth. Those are the things that I've never signed on to those channels to see what they've got. Yeah, the FBI and the CIA both need a big overhaul, and but I don't know how you do it and protect the interest of the United States at the same time. It can be a very daunting task, I guess you might say, and that's what we're up against. We've got a real daunting task out there right now to protect the people of the United States, but then correct some of these things that we've got going on. and that's what gets me. Yeah, I'll have to check out Rumble. I have never gone on Rumble at all, never once. I've heard so much about it and everything. I knew it was a startup and everything, and I were a lot of people that got kicked off YouTube. So you know, I don't know. We'll see. But I sure hope now. I'm real tickled that we got Mike Johnson back as Speaker of the House. Some people may have not liked him, but I think to have the continuity that we needed going forward for the Congress and everything, we needed Mike Johnson in there, and to get him back in on the first ballot, Trump did a good job of twisting a few arms there. Yeah, they like I said, they're corrupt. There's enough corruption through there, but there's still a lot of good. And how do you clean it up and still keep it? And but I mean, when you think how corrupt it was when J. Edgar Hoover ran it, I mean, he ran it like his own agency. I mean, the presidents and everybody were scared of him because he had dirt on everybody, and they knew it. And that was before the technology. I mean, I would be scared to death today if J. Edgar Hoover was still alive and he was running it with all the technology that we have today. I mean, you think, I mean, he was running it pretty nefarious when they didn't have the technology we had. And he was getting information. I mean, because phones were tapped and all kind of crazy things. But you know, with J. Edgar Hoover, he did some dirty tricks. He did some dirty tricks. He did them on Kennedy, and he did them on a lot of people, and so you don't know what to think about that, but that's the way it goes. Well, guys, I have got a little bit of work to do. The wife has got me scheduled to do some cleanup because of New Year's and everything. So I'm not going to stick around too much longer. I'm going to kind of call it a short day, and I'm kind of out of breath this week. My breathing part's not doing as good, so I'm going to cut it short. I've got about a 30-minute job here today, and I'm going to kind of cut it short with 30 minutes. I hope everybody's doing good. Happy birthday to Joy again. And I'm not going to sing anymore, guys. So y'all will be okay there. But y'all have a good day. I'm going to get out of here. Keep the faith. See ya.